We're playing as B2. Molotov versus B2. If you know anyone who wants to cheer either of those teams, make sure you give them a poke and tell them that this is where they can watch this match. Here we go. One warm-up is almost over. Nice. Yeah, let's hear it. Which team are you cheering for? Does B2 also have a cast? I'm not sure. Second warm-up about to begin. And if we look at who is warming up, it looks to be Piranha and Sholto who are going to be fighting it out in the 1v1. Of course, it takes 5 points to win. And then you put a point on the board for your team. And in the end, whoever has the most points wins the match. And we have another match later tonight at 9. Let's see. Yeah, at 9. Oh, that was either lag or he was slowing down a lot at the ending there. All right. Good luck. Have fun. Here we go. We have Piranha, I think, driving versus Sholto. Classic Peter lag, yeah. Peter isn't home. He's playing with a mobile hotspot. Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right, here we go. We are off. Piranha versus Sholto. If the warm-up is any indication, then Piranha has a really nice shot here of making, putting a victory on the board here. Take a look at Sholto's POV here, because he was a little bit behind, but he did get ahead a little bit, but he had less exit speed, so now Piranha is putting a gap in between himself and Sholto. Let's see if he can hold on to it. So far, he has not made a mistake yet. Neither has Sholto. They are both quite consistent, but a little bit of a gear loss here for Sholto. And we're going into those last turns into the finish, and Piranha puts the first point on the board for Molotov, and that is 1 out of 5 needed to win this match. Actually, yeah, there we go. Round 2. Sholto now with a better start than Piranha. Can he hold on to it? Let's see if he can. Piranha is now catching up neck and neck and will come out of this with better speed. So we will take first position now. And look at him widening that gap here. Sholto, though, still holding on. Will not let go easily this time. Does not lose the gear this time. And Piranha crashes into the checkpoint, and that opens the door for Sholto to take a point here, and he will do just that. And ties it up. And that is, I mean, if you know your opponent is faster, pure pace, then the mistakes of your opponent are the ones you need to capitalize on. And that's exactly what he did. He was right there to take that place, take the point, and the score is tied 1-1. What is Piranha's answer going to be? This turn is where he will usually take a little bit of a gap, but now it is Sholto who is not letting go here. Hanging on and actually in first place now. Doing what he's supposed to be doing. Piranha, though, with a very nice speed. Will he snipe it? Oh! Snipes it on the finish line. That was amazing. Actually takes the point by 0.02 of a second. Wow. Pretty impressive, but Molotov takes the lead once again. 2 points to 1. And 5 will get you the win. This is turning out to be a nice battle here. Sholto once again in the lead. But this is usually where Piranha comes out with a little more speed. But now he touches! And Sholto will actually take the lead now by 2 seconds. That is unfortunate. Maybe a little bit of nerfs coming into play here for Piranha. But it is Sholto who doesn't make the mistakes. And will put a point on the board here if he doesn't screw it up. He does not. There you go. Another tie. Or we tie it up again, actually. Because Piranha twice now has made the mistake that Sholto was able to take advantage of. The driver for B2 figures I'll be consistent, and that way I will get the points. And that is a valid strat. If your opponent keeps bonking into things. Let's see if Piranha can hold it together. Because on pace, he should be able to win this, I'm thinking. Sholto going very, very tight into these turns. Will gain a little bit on his opponent here. Come a little bit closer. But it is not yet enough to close that gap completely. Piranha this time holding on to that first place. Does not make the mistake and will finish in first place. The 43.6. Actually, a nice time here. The local record is 0.2 faster. Once again, Molotov is in the lead. But only by 1 point, so anything can still happen. Let's see who can keep it together best. Yeah, Piranha coming out of this with a lot more speed here. And has taken a lead, but it is still a very, very tiny lead. Only 0.1. Two drivers very close together. Sholto coming a bit closer now. It's not enough though. Piranha holds on to that lead and will once again drive a 43.6 while his opponent Sholto drives a 43.8. And this is match point, or map point I should say, 2-4 in favor of Molotov. And Sholto has to take the points now. He has to be risking. And if you have to be risking, that can be very dangerous. But for now, he's holding on to it. He's in first place. Piranha will have a good exit there out of that turn. Sholto is being overtaken. Can Piranha hold on to this lead and not make any mistake? For now, he is doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing. And will enter the finish in first place. 5-2 is the final score. Piranha wins the 1v1 versus B2's Sholto. And the first map is on the board. GG. So now we're going to another 1v1. On the same map. Let's see if that is correct. Yes. Actually, no, it's a 2v2 now. It's going to be a 2v2 on the same map. Molotov now has 1 point in the overall standings. Whoever wins this 2v2 bout will get another point. And then the 3v3s are both worth 2 points each. Let's see, we see Bite Dumb, who is warming up. Floyd is warming up. We have Socks driving, Creepy for B2, Clin for B2. So I'm not quite sure yet who is exactly going to be driving, but we will see that soon enough. We got some cheers in the chat. Let's hear it. Nice. Not sure yet who's going to be driving. Since 5 people in total are on the track right now. It'll be a 2v2, that's all I know. We'll see after the warm-up once it starts. I'm guessing we're gonna go right after this warm-up. Yeah, Liffy, now you gotta do the poke catch one more time. Yes, exactly. There you go. Live after the warm-up, that is 20 seconds. Clin and Creepy for B2 versus Bite Dumb and Floyd, I think. Even though Floyd might be on the wrong team. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Floyd and Bite Dumb versus Creepy and Clin. For now, a good start by Creepy and Floyd. Clin making a mistake here is already 2 seconds behind. Has to concede. Creepy though, with a good start. Bite Dumb fighting. Clin, sorry, Creepy clipping the side there, which opens the door for Bite Dumb and Floyd both to take first and second place. And they will be going to the finish in ace position here, and Floyd wins the first round with a 43.8. Bite Dumb with a 43.9. A good start for Molotov. Here we go. Round 2. Creepy once again with a good start. Floyd having a bit of an awkward line there, seems to be losing some time. And Clin and Creepy now both in a good position here to have a very good response to that ace that they just had against them. However, it is Bite Dumb with a very nice line, and Floyd as well. And they both overtake second and third place here and are now hunting for first. And Bite Dumb has just taken over that first place and will land into the finish in that position. However, Floyd was overtaken by both B2 members and ends up in 4th place, which means that this round is a tie. And no one gets a point. Go again. Very nice last half of the track though by Bite Dumb. We're now looking at Creepy, who makes a mistake, and wait, did both of them made a mistake in that very same turn? Creepy and Clin both. So it is now an open field for Bite Dumb and Floyd, who have 3.5 seconds on the number 3. So they can safe it, and they make it into the finish with a 4-second gap. between them and Creepy, and Clint in 4th place. That is a 2nd point for Molotov, now 2-0. 3 more to go for the finish, for the win in this leg on the 2v2. And we have a mistake by Bite Dumb, who clips the side and flies out. He won't play any significant part in this particular round. And we also see, I think, Creepy with an awkward line has to concede some time here. It is up to Floyd now to get that 1st place and force the tie. Let's see if he can make that happen. He is pushing it. He is definitely trying for that. Here we go into those last turns. He has a very good line here. Is it enough? It's enough. Yes, he actually makes it happen. Takes that 1st place and assures that the mistake from Bite Dumb will not cost them any points at all. That is good teamwork. And the score stays 2-0. Next round. We have Floyd in a good position here. Bite Dumb in 3rd, but it is only point 14 between them. Let's take a look in the back here. All 4 drivers very close together. So this could be anybody's game here. Bite Dumb in 1st position, but I mean the gap is so small. This could be anybody's game. No, Bite Dumb touches the side there. Will end up in 4th place, but again it is Floyd who comes through and will secure 1st place, enforcing once again the tie. What a game. We are still only 2-0. We go back into the game. After 4 rounds of this, was it even 5, I think? Still the score is only 2-0. Bite Dumb now in 1st place, but Clint is right there with him. It is the members of Molotov who are, they have the pace, but they also make the mistakes, it seems. Bite Dumb this time will not be touching anything, will secure 1st place. Floyd in 3rd, and that is a victory for Team Molotov, who will put the score 0-3. There we go. Take a look at Floyd, who has come through many times here with the points. His teammate made mistakes. He was there to pick up the slack and secure either the draw or the win. However, this time it is Flynn who has made a mistake and is 3 seconds behind. And it is Bite Dumb and Floyd hunting for the win here. Creepy has a little bit more speed, but I'm not sure it's enough. No, it is not an ace. Now they're getting warmed up, and the ace on the board puts it 4-0. We have map point on this map made by Loso. And it is now that Creepy and Clint have to make something happen. But we see a mistake immediately by Clint. That is not what you want to see. Creepy has to get 1st place now if he wants to lengthen this match a little bit more. But he takes the side, scratches the paint just enough to slow him down. And it is Bite Dumb and Floyd now with almost a 2nd gap, 0.7. Floyd now makes a mistake as well. So Creepy takes second place, but is it enough? It probably isn't. It is not, and it also Floyd almost took that spot back, but he can't quite make it happen. 5-0, a very good performance. Still a lot of draws in this game. It wasn't just 5 wins for Molotov, but still a dominant display for Molotov here. They have now 2 points. And let me see this sheet. They have 2 points. If B2 wins one of the 3v3s, they will immediately tie it up. And then the tiebreaker will be the second 3v3. So everything is still possible. Anything is still possible. We go to the next map. And that map is... we're going to skip to next map. So we don't know yet. This is a map by Wizzy. Exiled. But we are not going there. This map is Shipment by Buzzy. Or Boozy. I'm not sure. Probably Buzzy. Let's see. Here we go. You have no sound. What's the status? Hey, Flamey. 2-0 Molotov. So, your team's doing good. Let's see. We have Akros from Kenya, who is Epos. And also Akuma-chan, who is Marina. We have Sebi as well. Baitam is warming up. Piranha is warming up. I'm not sure yet who is going to be driving. It's a 3v3, so there are more players on the field than are supposed to. So we will see who is driving in the end. Here we have Apos, who of course performed very well in the World Cup. Now guest driving for Molotov here. We have Tratium and Sven with Sebi versus Marina, Epos, and who is the third? Baitam. Marina, who of course has also been driving in the Women's Racing League. Did very well there as well. Good luck. Have a fun in the chat. Here we go. Warm-up is almost over. This is the third round, or the third map. This is now a 3v3 versus B2 and Molotov. And 7 points to win it. If you win it, you get 2 points in the overall standing. Molotov already has 2 points because they won both the 1v1 and the 2v2. And now it is the 3v3. Epos with a really good start. Marina is also right there. Tra is still catching on though. And Sven is also still in the mix. It is Jorday who is actually driving. Marina makes a mistake. Unfortunate. She will be dropping down. Sven has to adjust his line there for a little bit. Let's take a look at this front here. Oh, and Sven now making a mistake. April's still in the lead. Will take that first place. Tra in second. Jordi Marina in third and fourth. And that will be a victory for Molotov. A little bit messy. Third place, 0.8 behind. Fourth place, 1.8. So mistakes were made, but the victory is still in the pocket. And that is 1 point for Molotov in this first 3v3. 6 to go for the victory. Here we go. Jordi with a wider line than everybody else. Does not really result in more speed. And it is Epos in second place right now. Tra in first. Epos now taking over first place. And Tra in hot pursuit. See if they can hold on to it. And then, of course, what will the teammates do? Because you can't just get first place and call it a day. Your teammates have to be right there. And Jordi and Marina do just that, backing up Epos, who takes first place with a 48.2. He has driven a 47.9. So it's not hit the fastest he can go, but they get the point. It's another point for Molotov. 2-0. 5 more to go for the win here. Let's take a look at Sebi, who is at the moment in 4th place, fighting with Marina to hold on to that position here. And we see Jordi making a mistake, and he will be falling down. Also, Epos making a mistake. Sebi making a mistake. It is dominoes right now. Someone else just crashed as well. Marina and Tra will be fighting it out here for the victory. And I think it's Marina with the best line at the moment. Will she come out with the most speed? This is so close. It is Tra. Marina doesn't actually finish. Has to respawn. What just happened? Tra TM will take first place. Epos will get second place, but it is Sven and Sebi in third and fourth. So they will take the victory on this one. What was that? Ah! Holy moly. Next round. What a conclusion to that round that was. Wow. Jordi now in first place. Epos in second here. We have Trati with a little bit of a gap. So he made some kind of error, about half a second he has to make up for. Let's see here in the front we have Sebi in third. And he just makes a mistake. Just as I look at him, it is now all 3 Molotov members in first place. Here we go. Epos making a mistake. Sven making another mistake. It is Jordi and Marina in first and second, and this time Marina does not miss the finish. Tra will take second place. Sven will take third. Epos, clipping that side, will take fifth with a 49.0. Actually, no. Disregard that. That was not the winning time. But it's still a win for Molotov, and they're 3 to 1 now. Who was that? That was a red name. I think it was Jordi who crashed there. And also we see, I think it was Tra TM who crashed. Sometimes it is hard to see with the names. Sven now also clipping the side. Marina clipping. It is once again a domino round here. Epos inherits the lead. And Sebi is chasing. Here we go into the finish. Epos does not make a mistake. Sebi will take that second place. Tra does not finish, but it is, here we go. He finishes in 6th place, and I think this will be a win for Team Molotov, or is this a tie? Quick math. This is Yeah, that's a win for Molotov. 4-1. What a match. Next round. Jorday with a good start. Epos right behind. Tra had to release a little bit in order not to clip there. And now he actually gets a no slide as well. That is not what you want to see. It is Epos and Jorday in first and second place, but Sebi is hunting them down. I see Tyler in chat. Hello, Tyler. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day. But we're looking at Epos right now in first place with his name Akros from Kenya. But he will take first place, Jorday in second, Sebi, Sven in third and fourth, and Marina in fifth. This is another win from Molotov, putting them only 2 points away from the win here on this 3v3. They're in a very good position here. And I do believe that if they win this 3v3, they will not be able to be caught up anymore. They will win this match. And I think we will still be playing the other 3v3 because of the point system. But I am not 100% sure on that. That is, of course, if Molotov wins this match. But for now, we are still in this one. Let's not count our chickens before they hatched. Sebi has to adjust his line there. It is Epos once again in first place. Tra is hunting him down in second, and Jorday and Marina behind him. Let's see who can come out of this. We have the last turn towards the finish. Epos will secure first place. Jorday in second, Tra in third, Akuma, otherwise known as Marina, in fourth. That is another win for Molotov, and they are now 6-1. That is map point for Molotov. If they win now, they take this 3v3 as well, and we go to the last one. A good start here for Molotov. All three red names in first, second, and third. But what happens there? Jorday, I think it was, just drives into that hole right there. And it is now up to Epos and Marina to take the points here and take the leading positions. Sven is right there with them, trying to hunt them down. But Sebi and Tra both have lost time here. And it is now Marina who makes that mistake. Epos is still in first place. Let's see what the rest of this outcome will be. Marina will finish in third, and that is a victory for Team Molotov. A 48.005. That is a fast time for Epos. Not his PB, but close to it. That is a GG. Molotov has won this match, and I think we will be going to the last map, if I'm not mistaken. I will wait for confirmation on that. I see people joining the server, so I'm inclined to think yes, we will. It is another 3v3 that we're going to see. We've got some wood in the mix here. We see Shofi joining the server for B2 and is now warming up, so I think it is a safe assumption that he will be driving. We've got Steg for Molotov and Javso as well. And of course, if I'm pronouncing any of these names incorrectly, you guys, feel free to tell me all about it. Here we go. Jobso, the duchy. You did bad. Hey, it was enough. You got the points. And, yeah, you did good. I see 4 Molotov members warming up here, so at least one of those will not be driving. Let's see. 40 seconds on this warm-up. Same rules as last time. It's a 3v3. You get 2 points if you win. And you need 7 points to win this matchup. Of course, Molotov is already 4-0 in the overall points. So they're in a very good position. They've technically won the match. But let's see if they take this last one as well. For the honor of it. Let's put it that way. Warm-up is over. We're going to this last matchup of this match. Oh, we're not live. Okay. Not live. Gotcha. I'm reading now in the chat that we are not yet live. A little bit of a wood jump scare there in that particular corner. I think we're not yet live because of some technical issues that Sebi was talking about earlier. Yeah, ready for the restart? Okay. Live after the warm-up. Okay, so we have 2 more warm-ups of 1 minute each. I see a Reginald. I see Shofi. I see Sponge Lakes, Sox, Javzo, and Steg. Once again, if I'm mispronouncing any of these names, please feel free to tell me so that I can do their names justice. For now, we're looking at Steg. Who has not yet driven today. Oh, that airtime there is of course something you really want to avoid. Because that will really mess you up. Next warm-up. After this, we will go live for the 3v3 between Javso, Steg, and Sox, and Shofi, Sponge, and Reginald. Sox there clipping that checkpoint. It's not ideal if that happens in-game. Using a little bit of a wall bunk tactics there. This is a very tricky bump there because, of course, if you get airtime there, which is very easy to happen, I feel like, that's going to completely mess you up. So, who can risk it the most in that spot and come through unscathed is the question. Along with, of course, many others. Here we go. Good luck, have fun. The last 3v3 versus between Molotov and B2. We have Reginald, Sponge, and Shofi versus Socks, Jeffso, and Steg for Molotov. And already we have a blue name, Jeffso as well, clipping. And it is Steg who is in first place. Reginald is right behind. Has to release a little bit, which allows Socks that second place. He can take it back, but Reginald has a lot of speed there and manages to keep that gap rather small. Here we go onto that bit where you want to keep your wheels on the ground, and Reginald does that really well and will end up in first place here. Shofi will take a third place. Jeffso does take a second. Socks will be fourth, and I think this is a win for the team in blue. B2. So for the first time, I think they actually take the lead. Round 2. We go to 7 points, 7 to win. Reginald with a very solid round there. And once again, he finds himself in first place. Closely followed by Socks. And his own teammate from B2, Sponge-like. Here we go, back on that sausage bit. Now Reginald gets the airtime, and Sponge will take over that first place. And he has to release, otherwise he would take the wall, and that means that Socks and Jeffso will take first and second, and that is a very important first and second place, giving them 5 and 6 points. That will be enough to give them the victory. Steg in 5th place there. Molotov ties it up. It is now 1-1. As I predicted, that spot there, the airtime was going to be a very important spot where you can either win a lot of time or lose it all. Socks has already made a mistake. He will be in 6th place. And we have Jeffso, who is hunting down Reginald and Shofi to minimize the gap here. Reginald and Shofi with a little bit more exit speed coming out of that drift here. And here we go back onto that sausage hill. This time it is Jeffso getting the airtime. He will be overtaken by Sponge, and this looks to be an ace for B2, and that is an ace. They will take all the points. And once again, they are in the lead. That spot. Oh. 2-1 for B2. Let's take a look at Steg. Steg 17 from Molotov. And touches the side. That's unfortunate. Jeffso and Socks, though, in 1st and 2nd place. It's up to them now to get good points here, because their teammate will not be getting too many points in this round because of that early mistake. So Jeffso in 1st place, and Shofi is trying to hunt them down. Will come close. Who will get over this bump? The best Jeffso and Socks come over it unscathed, but Shofi as well. It is Jeffso who will take 1st place. Shofi will be 3rd. Reginald is 5th. Sponge in 5th, in 4th, and Steg, because of that early mistake, of course, in last place. But this is still a victory for Molotov, and they will once again tie it up. Next round, we're taking a look at Reginald from B2 and someone, I think it was Sponge, had a really awkward line there. Oh, and Reginald actually clips Shuffy, and Reginald make the same exact mistake here. And Reginald now getting all the no slides and is not in a happy place. Let's take a look at Jufso and Steg. Jufso also touching. Now the gap is pretty big, so this is not a huge deal. Shuffy is the B2 member that's in the best position here, but he is 0.8 behind the leader. And this is another win for Molotov, and for the first time on this map, in this matchup 3v3, they are in the lead now. There you go. Early mistakes. Here we go. Next round. It is Reginald with the best start for now. A little bit different lines here. Jufso and Socks, though, in pursuit of Reginald, who is at the moment the leader. Socks with a lot of exit speed there. And will come a little bit closer, but not quite enough yet to catch up. It looked almost like Reginald was touching, but it doesn't look like it. Here's that sausage bump. They both come over it very well, so it looks to be Reginald who's going to take first place here, unless Socks here gets a lot of speed. It's not enough to catch up. Sponge will actually be in a third place, and it is Steg and Jofto in fifth. So I think this is a win for B2, and once again we're tied. This is going to be a long a long match here. If it goes like this, very, very close rounds. Very close matchup indeed. And we see Sponge, I think it was, who actually made a mistake, or was it someone else? Not quite sure. No, it was Shuffy who made that mistake. And is now very, very far behind. 2.5 seconds. It is the Molotov members in 1, 2, and 3. Can they hold on to this? Sponge and Reginald very close behind, but this is the last turn here, so if they're gonna overtake, they have to do it now. And we do see a mistake from Jofso, but Steg and Socks will stay in first and second place, so that is another win for Molotov, and they will now take the lead from B2. Very close races. Three points to go for the victory for Molotov, and 4 points for B2. Reginald there losing the gear, but it doesn't seem to hinder him very much at all. And we see Steg, I think, touching the wall there. That's unfortunate. That's a second that he has to make up for. And also Shofi already 2.7 seconds behind. Socks touching. Now it is up to Jofso to limit this damage and fight it out with Reginald, who has been driving really well so far, who has together with Socks and Jofso 28 points in this matchup. Jofso this time will get the 10-pointer. Reginald in second place, very well done, but because Steg and Socks are in third and fourth, this round will also go to Molotov, and for the first time in this matchup, the gap is 2 points instead of 1. And only 2 more points to go, and they will, in fact, win this matchup as well. Next round. I see a blue name who crashed. And Jofso crashing as well now. Let's take a look here. Steg and Sock still in first and second place. And it was Reginald that crashed earlier. So Sponge and Shofi are now Trophy actually touching the wall, but they're still in 3rd and 4th place. Here we go, looking at Socks. We come over that sausage bump very well. And Sponge now actually touching, but it's not enough for Jovso to overtake. However, this is match point for Molotov because they are now 3-6. Here we go. There is some lag happening here. Let's see. Jeffso in 1st place. Steg and Socks close behind. If they finish like this, they would finish in style with the ace, but of course they still have to reach the finish in this position. It is Reginald who does not want to let that happen, and he is trying his hardest to prevent that. He will finish in 2nd place, it looks like. Almost in 3rd, actually. That is only 3 thousandths of a difference between the two of them. But they will actually take the win. 3-7. GG. There you go. All 4 rounds have been won by Molotov. GG to all the drivers, all the players. We have another match scheduled. Let's see when. In about half an hour. So I hope you stay with me for that. I'll just be driving some maps myself in the meantime. But Molotov's 2nd match will be here in half an hour. So, of course, hope to see you there. All right, let me change my scene, or at least